Most people think saving money requires earning more money. They assume financial success belongs primarily to high earners, business owners, or people with exceptional investment knowledge. But if you look closely at financially stable individuals, you often discover something surprising. Many of them did not become secure because they earned dramatically more than everyone else. They became secure because they consistently avoided financial mistakes that quietly drain wealth over time. Saving money is rarely about one massive decision. More often, it is the result of dozens of small habits repeated month after month and year after year. The challenge is that most money leaks do not feel dangerous when they happen. A subscription here, a convenience purchase there, a spontaneous upgrade, an unnecessary monthly payment. Individually, they seem harmless. Collectively, they can delay financial freedom by years. The good news is that saving money does not require living a miserable life. In many cases, it simply requires becoming more intentional about where your money goes and why it leaves your account in the first place. The first way to save money is following the 30-day rule before making non-essential purchases. Most spending decisions are emotional rather than rational. People buy things because they are excited, stressed, bored, or influenced by advertising. The 30-day rule creates a waiting period between desire and action. If you still want the item after 30 days and it genuinely improves your life, then you can purchase it with confidence. What most people discover, however, is that many desires disappear long before the waiting period ends. The money stays in their account and the purchase becomes irrelevant. The second way to save money is tracking every expense for at least 1 month. Many people believe they know where their money goes, but the numbers often tell a different story. Small purchases accumulate quickly when nobody is paying attention. Daily coffee runs, food delivery fees, convenience store purchases, impulse online shopping, and forgotten subscriptions often consume far more money than expected. Tracking expenses creates awareness, and awareness is usually the first step toward improvement. You cannot fix spending habits that remain invisible. The third way to save money is cooking more meals at home. Restaurants provide convenience, but convenience often comes with a significant financial premium. Eating out occasionally is not the problem. The issue appears when restaurant spending becomes routine rather than occasional. Many households spend thousands of dollars annually on meals they could prepare for a fraction of the cost. Learning a few simple recipes and planning meals ahead of time can dramatically reduce expenses without sacrificing quality or enjoyment. The fourth way to save money is auditing recurring subscriptions regularly. Recurring expenses are particularly dangerous because they operate automatically. Once they are attached to a bank account or credit card, they often disappear from conscious awareness. Streaming services, software memberships, fitness subscriptions, delivery programs, and premium apps can quietly multiply over time. Each individual charge may seem small, but together they create substantial financial leakage. Reviewing recurring expenses every few months helps ensure money is only supporting services that still provide meaningful value. The fifth way to save money is avoiding lifestyle inflation whenever income increases. This is one of the most important financial skills a person can develop. Many people receive raises, bonuses, or promotions only to discover that their financial situation remains unchanged. The additional income gets absorbed immediately by larger expenses and upgraded lifestyles. Instead of allowing every income increase to become a spending increase, direct a significant portion towards savings, investing, or debt reduction. This creates growing financial margin rather than growing financial obligations. The sixth way to save money is buying fewer items but choosing them more carefully. Impulse purchases often provide temporary excitement but limited long-term value. Financially disciplined people tend to evaluate purchases differently. They focus less on immediate gratification and more on usefulness, durability, and frequency of use. Thoughtful purchasing reduces clutter, lowers replacement costs, and minimizes buyer's remorse. In many cases, buying fewer things ultimately produces greater satisfaction than constantly acquiring more. The seventh way to save money is creating a dedicated emergency fund. Many people view emergency savings as money that sits unused. In reality, it serves a critical purpose. Unexpected expenses are not unusual events. They are inevitable events. Cars break down, medical expenses appear, appliances fail, jobs become uncertain. Without emergency savings, every unexpected cost often becomes debt. An emergency fund prevents temporary setbacks from becoming long-term financial problems. It creates stability during moments when financial pressure would otherwise be overwhelming. The eighth way to save money is reducing dependence on credit card debt. Credit cards themselves are not inherently dangerous. The danger appears when balances remain unpaid and interest begins accumulating. Interest charges create financial drag that compounds against you rather than for you. Money that could support future investments instead rewards past spending. Eliminating high-interest debt often provides one of the most reliable financial returns available, because every dollar of avoided interest immediately improves your financial position. The ninth way to save money is learning to enjoy low-cost forms of entertainment. Modern culture often associates enjoyment with spending. Shopping becomes recreation. Expensive experiences become social expectations. Constant consumption becomes normal. Yet many meaningful activities cost very little. Walking, reading, exercising, learning new skills, spending time with family, and pursuing hobbies often provide lasting satisfaction without creating financial strain. Developing enjoyment that is not dependent on spending creates enormous long-term financial advantages. The 10th way to save money is automating savings before you have a chance to spend the money. Human behavior is strongly influenced by convenience. If money remains easily accessible in a checking account, spending it becomes tempting. Automatic transfers remove the decision entirely. Savings grow consistently without requiring constant motivation or discipline. Over time, automation transforms saving from an occasional activity into a permanent financial system. What makes these strategies effective is not their complexity. In fact, their simplicity is exactly why they work. Financial progress rarely depends on finding a secret investment opportunity or discovering a revolutionary budgeting method. More often, it depends on consistently making small decisions that support long-term goals instead of short-term impulses. Many people spend years searching for dramatic financial breakthroughs, while ignoring the habits that quietly determine their financial future every single day. Saving money is not about perfection. It is about direction. Every unnecessary expense avoided, every dollar saved automatically, every impulse purchase delayed, and every financial habit improved creates momentum that compounds over time. The people who eventually achieve financial freedom are rarely making perfect decisions every day. They simply make slightly better decisions more often than everyone else. They understand that wealth is not built through occasional moments of discipline. It is built through systems and habits that continue working even when motivation disappears. Saving money may not feel exciting in the moment. It may not provide the instant satisfaction that spending often delivers. But every dollar saved increases future flexibility, future security, and future opportunity. That is what makes these habits so powerful. They do not simply help you save money today. They help create a financial life where money becomes a source of freedom instead of a source of stress. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.